I was so shocked. So when I asked you, why are you talking like that? And you've been talking about these things. And then you told me, but you were doing all the talking. You didn't even let me talk. What? No. I'm not putting this plan. It was huge breakup. You did not even tell me Merry Christmas.
It's like, okay, all right. Let it marinate. Let it, however it will go.
Hey babe.
Sasa.
Poa.
Poa.
Ko aje.
Niko fiti.
Ko poa. Hata mimi niko shwari. We're back.
Yes.
Yeah. We had an issue with our podcast last time.
Yeah, we did. We didn't know we are. You see, we didn't know. We didn't know we had the charger on.
The charger was on, and so there was this noise, and you cannot redo a whole conversation.
Yeah.
Because we don't script.
Yeah.
We just talk. Yeah, and so when we listened to it, we were like, wow, we're so sorry you had to endure.
Yeah.
You had to endure listening to the podcast with that background noise. We have checked, and today we are okay.
Yeah.
We are okay, and we're going to continue with our conversation.
Sure.
Yeah, and so I talked about last time I brought in the breakup. The breakup that you brought forth, saying that, you have had the Holy Spirit saying that this relationship wasn't from him. I was not the one. And, I said, fine. You know what? It's okay. How can I, answer to that? I just say, okay. There's absolutely no other way. You're playing the God card. I cannot... I can't stand against him. If he has said it's no, then it's fine. Then kwaheri. Yeah, and soon after, like in 24 hours, you were back and you were like, I'm sorry, those were my thoughts. You reconsidered, and I wasn't easy on you. I wasn't easy on you. Yeah, well, I can't remember the words right now, but I just remember it was not a small issue. Yeah, it was not a small issue. And we continued. I brought a list of demands, and saying, you never come to me telling me that God has said if you're not extremely sure that it's actually the Lord who has spoken. Because, you cannot speak on his behalf. If he is not the one who has spoken, then he will call you a false prophet. Yeah, and you don't want to be known by God as a false prophet. Yeah, and so we definitely moved on from that. But I remember also there was a serious breakup. There was a serious breakup. And I was actually done. Because when I was looking at you and in my mind, I was getting married. I was looking forward to getting married to a man who is going to lead. Who is going to lead the family. And because I was tired. I was tired of being the leader in my family. I was tired of being the one who thinks and makes decisions. As a single mom. As a person who is, parenting children by herself, and I have to do life by myself. I'm met by decisions every day. I consult myself and I decide myself. I just decide within myself. You see, as a single mom, you get to make so many decisions. Especially if you don't have people who are close to you, like family members who can help you in making decisions. So I was tired of leading my family. Yeah. Not that I didn't want to lead anymore, but I needed help. I felt that, I could do better, and even parenting itself was taking a toll on me. I would feel like I don't know how to parent these children. Like, if I had someone who I could ask, someone who I could tell, by the way, there's this character I'm seeing in my child, and I actually don't know how to deal with it. Having come from a broken home, You see, my parents were separated. Growing up with my grandparents, I did not see a family setup. I did not see that. So I did not have a model to follow. You see, it's easier for parents who came from families that were together, like father and mother. So I would know this is the place of the mother, this is the place of the father. You see, I always felt like I was not enough. I was not enough. So it happened that when we were dating, you needed to make some decisions, your decisions, your personal decisions. But since now we are in a relationship, so we will talk about the things that we are going through, things that we are doing. You know, I have this project, this is what I'm doing, So you will tell me of things that you're doing. And so at some point, there are some things you are doing, but based on how you were telling me about them, I felt like you are not well informed. In that you're going to make a decision, but these are not your thoughts. Like, it's not
somebody else is making them.
Yeah, it's like you're telling me about somebody else's thoughts. I felt like these were not original thoughts, because my personality allows me to be a thinker. Like, I am a thinker. I will think through a process, think through how it ends, think through what might happen when I take that route, you know, the pros and the cons and my expectations of the outcome. And so even as we were talking and I was asking you questions, I felt like you had not thought through. And in the end, I came to understand through how you were responding, and you told me that these decisions were not your original decisions. You're making these decisions as a group of people, but they were about your life.
Yeah.
They were concerning you,
me, and
your future,
personal life,
your personal life. That bothered me. That bothered me. I was like, what? This is about you. This is your life. If it affects anyone, it is you it's going to affect. It's your signature that is going to be there. It's you as a person. But these thoughts are not yours. You're making a decision based on thoughts from other people. That bothered me. And coming from where I was coming from, I was like, every other box checks. But if this one doesn't check properly and it's in its entirety, I'm not going in. No. I'm not about to start making decisions in my house based on other people's thoughts, because that is how I looked at it. I did not have confidence in you when it came to decision making. And so I was bothered. I was. It bothered me, and I did not know what to do, because I was all in. I, however, knew that this is not what I want. This is not what I want. I remember the night before making this decision, we had talked for a long time, almost until 2 a.m. We were talking about the future, planning, thinking through, like what would happen immediately. We got married, the expectations, the things that we would need to do. That is when we came up with our monthly budget. Even before I got married, we had a monthly budget. You see, and then we started coming up with ideas, just ideas, business ideas. Like, what business would we do? I had already told you, you found me already planning to leave work, to resign, so that I can focus on ministry
and bring up your children.
And bring up my children. I really wanted to be a present mom, because I felt like the reason why I'm not understanding my children is because I don't know them, because I spend most of my time away from them. So when I come home, I feel like I don't know them.
Yeah.
And they also don't know me. They don't understand me. I'm used to spending my time at work, giving orders and planning and dealing with things at work. Now I'm coming here. These children are not buttons I press and they stop crying. They're not buttons I press and they stop shouting at each other. I don't know how to deal with both of them. I don't know how to how to deal with myself when they're shouting and crying. And so I felt like, it's taking a toll on me, and there are decisions I need to make. I need to vent. And I felt like it's like you don't have it. So it bothered me. It bothered me because we had talked about all these things. And now in the morning, we are talking, and you're telling me things that are contrary to the plans that we have been making. Yeah, and I'm like, who are you, by the way? They are contrary. They don't even look like... the way you're sounding, it's like we've never even had a discussion about future plans. And so I said, you know what? I was so shocked. So when I asked you, why are you talking like that? And we've been talking about these things. We literally had a plan written down. I had a pen. I wrote down. You wrote down. We were both writing down the very same things. To the month, to the date, to the... everything. And then you told me, but you were doing all the talking. You didn't even let me talk. What? I was like, no, you did not. You did not just say that. I was doing all the talking. I was leading the conversation. I'm a planner. I'm a thinker. So I will lead. But it's not like I am the one who is deciding. I'm saying...
the final...
The final decision is coming from both of us. I bring the idea. I say, okay, Sawa, let's think about this. Let's think about rent. Let's think about electricity. So if this is the much that we will need for electricity, that means by the end of the month, we will spend this. I was just talking, we were just planning basically. But now you come to me with all these things as though we had never planned. And I'm like, hey, this one I can't. I can't. So I send you a message. After that, I was so shocked. I just told you, fine, it's okay. I hung up. I think that I hung up on you. Remember?
Yes, you did.
I hung up on you because I was so shocked. I hung up on you. Strike number 2. First of all, you hear from the Lord. Again, it's not the Lord. And now you're hearing from other people. No. I'm not boarding. I'm not boarding this plane. I was not boarding. One thing I've never told you. Do you know I even called Pastor? I told her I'm out. I'm checking out. I'm checking out because I cannot. I don't see myself getting married to someone who we cannot make decisions together, and we stick to these decisions. We have made these decisions. Well, they are just plans, but to me they were important. They were important plans. But now you're coming to me with other plans that don't support the plans that we have had together. So I was shaken by that, and I had decided I'm out. And I even told one of my friends, you know what? I have boarded a flight and I am leaving this relationship and I am not coming back. This is a one-way ticket. I'm out of here. And that was a huge breakup. It was a huge... It was a big deal.
Personally, I didn't go to where you were.
I was so amazed
I didn't get to
you
where
are not
you
getting me.
I was not getting to where
you know, you are not getting me.
So I was like, okay, all right. I tried making a... Was it a message?
You
or
tried calling. I wouldn't answer your calls. Messaging, I'm not responding.
And I follow a message after a message after a message, trying to see what's going on. Till I said, okay, let it marinate. Let it, however it will go. In fact, I remember later on we were talking about it with who did you talk about it? Was it Prima or what?
You talked about it with our best man.
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
not
yeah.
wrong.
When
we went to introduce
during courtship. Yeah.
when you were courting.
When I was introducing them.
when
Before the Russia.
Yeah, when you introduced me
They
to
asked
them.
me who mended that.
Yeah.
I told them I reached out first. They told me, okay, it's okay. Yeah. So yeah, it made sense. It made a point if I reached out. I tried reaching out. If I didn't try to reach out and I was ignorant and I didn't care.
Yeah.
But I really tried to reach out until I said, okay, we turn a year because it was the end.
It was the end of the year.
Christmas. It was end year.
Yeah.
So I said, let's cross the over.
You did not even tell me Merry Christmas.
I can't remember. I didn't tell you.
No.
How do I tell you and you're mad at me?
Just tell me. Yeah,
I said, I'll be quiet.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you. I'm not responding to your phone calls.
I said, okay. Let's cross.
But just say Merry Christmas.
But I was not afraid. Neither was I anxious. I was calm, at peace. Probably that's how God helped me to handle it. He gave me peace over it. So I said, okay, let's cross the year and we see.
This whole time you're not getting me.
Yeah, I'm not getting what
you're not understanding.
I was not getting where you're coming from. I was not even seeing what's the fuss about. I was not even getting it.
Decisions. I mean, I want.
And to me, I was like, okay, people change minds. The minds are not changed.
No, but don't change your mind alone. We made this decision together. Yeah. Come to me.
Yeah. And then these are decisions which even had not even gotten to be starting to be actualized.
It matters. It matters because we spend so much time talking and planning.
Yeah.
And
but you see, then there was that. Okay, the way you reacted was like, it's done. Since you've changed your mind, it is done. It can never be done. But I wondered. I said, see, we can always come back at you.
It's the words, the choice of words. The choice of words. You dismissed. Even some ideas we had. You were like, those ideas, they don't go far.
Market. The market.
That market. We have not even thought about the market. We will fail. Yeah. Not so many people use that product. I was like, what? Yeah. We had a plan of how to market we talked about the niche and how we're going to address the issue in the market, and you have already come with this conclusion.
I don't even remember who I talked to. I don't even remember. I can't even tell who I talked to. I don't remember because I'm trying to connect the two. The one guy I talked to and he told me he was telling me how the big fish swallow the small fish in that market. And how the big fish can even buy your whole stock and go pour it in a river.
Yeah.
You think you made a sale.
Yeah.
Then your bucket, then you start not getting results.
Yeah. So I thought with that information, you could have just come to me and said, wow, by the way, I've spoken to someone and this is what they're saying. I don't know. We have a good idea. But we might want to think about it, spend time thinking about it and just researching. Before we invest. Or also compare with other products that we can offer the market. That would have been more ideal.
Even if I say that I was at peace, I think it happened to me this way that I realized then I had an issue with communication. And I deliberately started praying about it. Yeah. And I started thinking of how to enroll somewhere for communication skill. Yeah. All this, that time, these were things that were playing in my mind, and I was seeing it from that angle that communication was not the best thing. Yeah. For me at that time. Yeah. And to just started then. That's from a long time. Huh? Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah, I thought about it, but I didn't think about it, but I was at peace.
So, I was not at peace. I was not at peace. Yeah. So, it came to this time, the advice from Pastor was, don't dismiss the relationship because of the first blow. What she said that she advises people in relationships to look at all options. Have you gone through all options of mending this situation? Have you done all you can? Yeah. After you have done all you can, then you can say you can say it is enough. Yeah. So that calmed me. Yeah. So I calmed down and I was like, fine. So I prayed and I wrote a long list.
Yeah.
And in the end, I called you. So this whole time, I'm like, now I'm gonna wait for you to contact me.
Oh.
Then you don't contact me.
Hey.
And I'm expecting you to call or text. Then I can now soften. Yeah, but you don't.
Yeah.
Then Christmas passes. No Merry Christmas.
No, you called me Christmas.
No,
night.
I called you New Year. Yeah.
Okay, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, because my birthday was coming up. Yeah. So I was imagining, if you have not told me Merry Christmas, you've not even checked on 26th, how was your Christmas? And now I feel like that guy I dated, the one who I didn't tell happy birthday.
Yeah, I didn't tell happy birthday.
I feel like, right now I feel like I have become him. That I am fasting that you didn't tell me Merry Christmas. Yeah. But you see, I'm not telling you. These are thoughts that are going through my mind.
Yeah.
That, if you've not told me Merry Christmas on 26th, you've not checked how my Christmas was, this means you're not thinking about me. Yeah, this means that you actually want this breakup.
Oh, yeah.
So, on 29th, I'm like, wow, I tried to call you. I pick up my phone. I'm like, hey, let me call him. Then I'm like, no, I can't call him. He should be the one to call me. On 30th, I'm like, tomorrow is my birthday. Tomorrow is my birthday. My birthday is on 31st December.
Yeah.
So I'm like, tomorrow is my birthday. If he does not tell me my happy birthday tomorrow, and we cross over the year,
it will
be another year. I mean, how are we going to start a year apart? And it's like we're not talking. So I'm like, what? I need to be the bigger person.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening. Let me just call him. So I called you.
Yes, but you don't want the issue. Issue. I'm just waiting for.
No, but you should have
for you to work your issue.
Yeah.
Work out your issue when you're done with it. Now make a call.
You are my issue.
I can't just call to check.
Is
your issue still there?
Hello?
Is your issue still there? And then I find them scolded. Then I'm like, what did they call? Yeah.
I was struggling. I was like, no, there's no way. Absolutely no way. I mean, that by then I knew I love you. Yeah. So I'm like, how is it that? And we were even talking about the wedding. Yeah. Though by that time we were saying the wedding is going to be in a year's time.
Yeah.
And plus I'm away. Remember, I'm away and I'm not even coming back for another month or so. Because I remember I was away from December and I came back.
March? No.
Around March, I think. February, March. Yeah. I was away from November, end of November.
Yeah.
After I left for work in November, I did not come back until February. Yeah. So November, December, January, almost 4 months I was away. So this whole time, everything is happening on phone.
Yes, on phone.
On phone. So
you didn't even see body language.
There was no body language.
You didn't see it.
But I had words. And you tell me, oh, but you're the one who did all the talking. And I'm like, oh, no, you did not.
Okay.
And so then
it was a sobering time. It was, I learned how you express, how I decide to respond to issues. Should be first thought of. Yeah, and so I called you on 31st, and I can't remember what I told you because we're here now. So people, that's what happens in marriage and relationships. You fight about things, but after you've mended
for whatever it is that happened,
You
forget. You forget the issue. You forgot the issue. You forget even how you even mended the... how you came back together. You forget. So there's no issue that is bigger than the two of you. So the marriage and the relationship is more important than the thing that you're fighting about. So I don't know how, or the words that I used, but I remember saying, I don't want to cross the year this way. Those words I remember. I don't want to cross the year this way. I love you, and let's...
So you enjoyed. It was a good Christmas
end of year. It was. I did not want to cross the year with that. The relationship broken like that. And so from there, we actually talked about it. What is it that I meant? You know, you understood that it was a communication issue. You need to... The good thing about you is that you and us, is that even I've learned in marriage as we are going, and we are coming to the end of season 1, and as we get into season 2, we're going to... we'll give a brief of the things we'll talk about in season 2. But the thing is that now we have started talking about marriage. I had a thought. It's gone. Before I said season 2, what was I saying?
You said that we learned communication was the issue.
Communication, the thing about you, the thing about us now, what I've learned in this relationship is that when there's an issue, sometimes we look at it, we place it there, we look at it, we are still relating, talking and doing whatever it is we need to do. Still aware, conscious that there is an issue until we feel, and this until is not days, can be the same day, until we feel, okay, can we address this now? And we address it, and if I've hurt you, we talk about it. If it's you that has hurt me, I tell you, and then we assess the thing that happened, what it made us feel, how we would have responded. The thing that we would have done better. We analyze the whole thing inside out. We deal with it and forgive each other, and we let it go. We let it go. Initially, when we got married, it was... I would bottle for a couple of days, wanting you to read my mind.
You go. This magician.
I wanted you to read my mind.
Read my mind.
But I just came to discover that it doesn't work like that.
It didn't go that way.
If you've hurt me, I'll come and tell you.
But the things have changed.
Yeah, they've changed.
Yeah. I've not seen those days again.
They've gone.
Yeah.
I try. See, I'm trying.
You're good.
Really?
Yeah, totally good.
Yeah. I would bottle and then I marinate. I would marinate.
A whole 2 days. And then you're like, what is happening here?
Yeah.
And then you're like, okay, probably I didn't know that's who she normally is. So even me, I turned into that.
Yeah. And I'm like, no, reach out. I'm thinking reach
like,
out to me. Why are you not reaching? So I would get angry that you're not reaching out.
I'm thinking that's how we chill in our days.
No, we don't chill. I don't chill. I want to laugh. I don't want to chill. No, I don't want to chill. But now you're like, hey, okay. Maybe she's meditating. No, I'm not meditating. I'm angry.
Exactly.
I'm angry.
This regenerate Christian working her mind renewing.
Maybe I'm carrying a prophetic word. I don't want to contaminate. I'm consecrating myself. No, I'm not consecrating myself. I'm angry. But you're not reading my mind. Read my mind.
It was hard.
It was so hard. Even for me, it was so hard. So we will talk about now. We've started talking about breakups, heartaches, and marriage, things that happening now in marriage. So this is the end of season 1, baby.
Yes, it is.
End of season 1. It's been a journey. talking to people who are dating. We're still going to talk to you, the people who are dating. It's still ready to mingle.
Yes.
And mingling doesn't stop after you get married.
No.
Yeah. Even in this, we are mingling. Yeah. Basically, we're still becoming one. Yeah, we're still becoming one, even in marriage. Yeah. So when we come back in season 2, we're going to talk about the wedding. The wedding. Planning the wedding. What to think about, what to look up to, out for. Yeah. The introduction to the family. Yeah. We will talk about the requirements by the government. Yes. We will talk about premarital counseling. Yes. We will talk about the wedding budget. Yes. We will talk about sex. We will talk about the wedding night. We will talk about conflict resolution. Amen. We've given you a snippet, but we will come back and talk about it more. Yeah. I have done conflict resolution as a course. Yes. And I have also done sling, and I've also done litigation. I've done trauma healing, and so we will talk about that. Traumas that affect marriages. Traumas that affect marriages. At least we've been open to you guys. We've opened up some of our wounds, and we'll come back and talk about how those wounds affect marriage. Yeah. And we will still be vulnerable. We're still going to use our stories to help you see what we are saying. Yeah. We'll talk about mingling. How do you remain a friend to your husband after you get married? 1 year later, we have already crossed our 1 year anniversary. So we'll talk about all that. We'll talk about money. We'll talk about the honeymoon. We'll talk about personalities. I mean, there's a lot to talk about in season 2. Any final thoughts?
No, I don't know. It's been a good time. Yeah. Recapping all this is good recap. Babe, I think it's important because it keeps everything lighter. Yeah. And allows even the process to even just to roll out. Looking back at how it has been, has really made it easier, so that now even looking forward is easier. Yeah, you can know where you're at and where you're going to. Yes. Good place to be where you are doing your appraisal and just stating where you guys are at now.
Yeah, we do that. Yeah. We do. We sit down and ask each other, how are you doing? Yeah. How is your marriage? Are you a happy husband? Yeah. Are you okay? Yeah, we do that. We do that. Yes, it's good. Thank you. Thank you, people. Thank you so much for staying with that all 16 episodes. Season 2 loading. It's coming hot, bigger and better. Yeah. Thank you so much for keeping up with the Kenyans. We will see you on the next one.
Yes.
Thank you.
Guys. Good night.
See you. Good night. Bye.